Here I am at Lee Summit Airport again. I've been flying out of here for a while, but everybody knows I live closer to Harrisonville. So every time you start the simulator up, it's with the same plane. It starts you out from the last place you landed at, which was Lee Summit. Well, I want to take it back to Harrisonville. So when I take off from now on, I'll be starting at my home airport, which is Harrisonville, which is close to home. Now, everybody knows this is just a program, a computer program, but I could just go in and change that. But I thought it'd be fun just to fly from Lee Summit back to Harrisonville. So we got the brake off, and we're going to throttle up. And let's see, let's make sure I got used to what my controls are. We'll go ahead and put our flaps in now so don't forget. Let's taxi on out. I'll keep checking my screen here because, to be honest with you, this is the second time I shot this video because I hit something and it wasn't recording the right screen. And I've made some settings with the software that Off-Grid Arcade told me about that should make the video stabilization so much better for you all. When I'm flying, I can see through this headset perfect. You're seeing it in 2D, but I can, instead of using a joystick to move my head around, I can use just to move my head naturally, but it was really jerky. So there was when on playback, for you that are watching on a flat screen, just in 2D, so to speak. So I made some adjustments in that, but then I hit the wrong button or something. There's a lot of buttons you got to hit to set this up to get it to come out right. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Yep, always got to make some kind of error. Runway 18. Let's hold. While we're holding, let me check my screen one last time. Tell you what, nothing worse than shooting a half-hour video and finding out it was all for wasted. And I made such a beautiful landing too. I'm jinxing myself by saying this. Okay, runway 18. This is November 172 Sierra Papa Cessna 172 taking off from Lee Summit Airport. We're just going to take off and go straight out south. And we're wheels up. We'll be back, Lee Summit. Right now, it's time to head down to Harrisonville. good there. I don't know what happened last time. And here we go. Lee Summit is in Jackson County, Missouri. Oh, by the way, there's Lee Summit High School football field off to our left. The roads are pretty accurate in this program. Matter of fact, they're darn good accurate. Now, as far as the buildings, well, they got buildings scattered about. And I have noticed certain landmarks I fly over. When you fly over them, the building may not be there, but you can definitely see a change in the texture of the ground and the color, where that would be a pad that may have been there. There goes the train. Let's see, we're headed due south. We're coming down just a little bit. Let's get this right here. Now, this should hold our heading for us. Really disappointing to me that last flight did not get captured properly on video, because it was a darn good flight. But it is kind of cool flying in VR. What you're seeing right there is my controller, and I don't know how to make it disappear. Where do I have that set at? Let's see. There it is. See? I can move it around. I can move that, move it around. But I don't need it because I got the flight yoke here. So, we'll set it down here on the floor next to me. And now, you can see I can move the yoke. I'm just going to do slight movements because I got it on a heading hold right now. And I can see my instruments, my GPS. Oops, let's see, we're headed a little bit to the southwest. If I'm guessing right, Raintree Lake? I believe that's Raintree Lake. Disconnect this. That is a little off course here. swing around this way. Just headed over here to the west a little bit. Well, I mentioned earlier that Lee Summit's in Jackson County, Missouri. Now we've crossed over, quite a while back, we've crossed over into Cass County, Missouri. Well, actually, looking at the landmarks here, I would say it'd probably be right about now that we'd be in Cass County. Now here we are on I-49, which takes us right out to Harrisonville Airport. I cut it on more direct, but I just kind of wanted to fly a little bit. Plus I wanted to get over the highway here. One of the reasons I want to go over the highway is y'all know myself that I like flying VR, X-Plane 11, as does Off-Grid Arcade. Off-Grid Arcade also has been doing some VR American Truck Simulator. And I thought we'd take a look. My golly, there's I-49, there's a bus. And I don't think that'd be off-grid right there. I don't think that's the color of his truck. But there's some cars. I love the way the shadow of the airplane shows the sun's off to our west there. There's another bus. Looking to see if we can see a semi along here. It might be. Oh, I can get this nose back up. What am I doing? Pay attention. Get some straight and level flight. I still got to adjust the elevator sensitivity in this because I'm making. It sounds like I'm making excuses, but I do think the elevator is too sensitive in this, on this yoke that I got, and it's oh, look, wide truck, wide trailer. I believe that might be off-grid. Headed northbound on I-49 in Cass County. Let me get my bearings, see where we're at. We over Peculiar Roundabout now? I don't think we've hit Peculiar yet. That was amazing, seeing Off-Grid Arcade on Bart driving a semi. Looks like everything is coming up peaches here. Coming up peachy, perfect. Our airport is inside on the GPS, and it's right to the east. We're headed south. The airport's on the east side of I-49 here. And what I'm going to do is do a downwind, and then a base, and then a final, because I like coming in from the south. And today's no wind, so we can come in whichever way we want. And I'm going to get in the pattern and come in for a nice south to north landing at Harrisonville. Coming up on Peculiar now. I think we blew right on past Peculiar. Because now I know exactly where this is. This is the northern end of Harrisonville. I was going to do a little circle around Peculiar, and it got past me. But I know I got to go up for supper here pretty soon, and I better get this done before and land it safely before she hollers at me. Just having fun following 71 Highway or I-49. I get in trouble for that. I know it's I-49. But it was US 71 highway for years till they turned it into an interstate, and I can't get it out of my head of calling it 71 highway. Yeah, we're getting real close now. See right there in front of me, I think that pad, no, that's not it. Oh yeah, that's the Love's truck stop right there where that pad is. So see, it doesn't have the buildings in all the places, but it does show you certain things. Okay, we are we're not that high up in the air. And there's our airport on the left. Do a quick check here. All systems are go. There's the airport. We're going to swing wide so we can make a nice sweeping turn. Lead on some of the speed. Okay, this is the downwind. Still got quite a bit of airspeed, so we're going to engage our flaps. Get that nose down. Throttle back. I don't know, I think that was pretty good. I think it was better last time. I think it still had that nose wheel up in the air, but I still think that was better. It wasn't as good as that one that I recorded earlier. That one I recorded earlier, there was no bobble on the nose or anything. I just set her down. But I'll take this one. Well, if I put her down here and park it, next time I start the X-Plane 11 with this aircraft, it will start me from right where I parked this thing. So I'm going to give me a spot right over here. And let's remember, that's the one thing I got to grab the controller for. I do not have a I can figure out how to get this controller down there to the brake. There we go. I got the brake set. I need to figure out a switch that'll make that work. I can undo it, but I can't set it. And let's see. We'll take a look at our switch. Our switch is off, and our ignition I just clicked off, and there we go. So looks like the video recorded good. Last time I brought my headset up at the end of the video, it was like disaster. It was on the wrong screen. Hey, made it from Lee Summit back to our home airport at Harrisonville, Missouri, and took a nice little flight out with some new settings again on the VR headset that'll hopefully make the video more enjoyable for those watching. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one. Okay, here's an external view of that landing I just did. Again, we left Lee Summit Airport and brought the Cessna back home to Harrisonville Airport. And let's take a look and see how well I set this thing down. Not bad. Bobbled that nose up. Bobbled that nose up. Should have got off that elevator. But there you go. Getting a little better each time. And a fun little flight from Lee Summit to Harrison. Thanks for watching, everybody.